music was talking over me for a second. Good evening, everybody. My name is Ito. I'm happy to bring you another match for the E-Fire Master League North America. Now, first off, I just want to apologize real quick. Sorry that we're only heading into this one starting map 2. I had prior commitments starting to this, and we've had some scheduling conflicts, but it's no matter. We're actually going to be able to see the action at the end of the day, and map number 1, if you missed it, like me, had the New England Whalers actually falling to Alcoholics Anonymous. And I think that's actually the first interesting key point that we can talk about. Alcoholics Anonymous, on their first day here, that best of 1 that they faced off against, I believe it was District 7 on, might have actually been the Whalers. I'm not 100% sure. They lost very convincingly. It was something like 16-5, I believe. So a response like this is definitely a welcome surprise, considering that was the map pick of New England Whalers. So Alcoholics Anonymous definitely do have some sort of confidence on Mirage after yesterday's performance, where they, I believe it was 16-1'd? Maybe 16-7? I forgot what the actual score was, but it was an absolute clean sweep. And they're going to go ahead and try to recreate history against New England Whalers. Already up 1-0. And they're going to immediately grind things to a halt, taking it super slow now, waiting for waiting for the Whalers to try to go for some info, try to find out where these teams are playing. A flash comes through, and PwnAlone holding behind this bench will just be waiting for a couple of kills to come into his crosshairs, and he's going to step up to the challenge, finds a triple, and he can even do more too. He's dancing around this bench, and he's going to make it a quad. Incredible play right off the bat from PwnAlone. He was going to be my player to watch, you know, from this team heading into this game, and my lord, is he already delivering on my expectations and then some. Dodging and weaving, he just hit every single shot that he needed to. Definitely going to be a small bit of confidence, considering, again, New England Whalers did drop their map pick. It was something like 16-11, I believe it was too, so it wasn't even, you know, a close overtime loss or something like that. It just was pain all the way down. But Alcoholics Anonymous definitely on the upswing just a little bit here. Look at that. That is a set piece if I've ever seen one. 2 nades immediately come out from New England Whalers to try to punish any early underpass aggression, but no give. Rampage. Maybe it's his time for the spotlight of a couple of highlight kills. He gets 2 from those Eco-Frag MP9 kills, and he's going to extend it into a quad. He's searching for the ace. In fact, he's going to get it. What is this? Insane multi-kill rounds from 2 players now. Now, okay, to be fair, to be 100% fair, it was an eco round. But at the same time, I don't give a damn. Those were some gorgeous eco kills. And, well, that is tons of money in the pockets for Rampage, isn't it? He's going to go ahead and drop some FAMASas for his teammates, pick up an AUG for himself. Small little pause comes through. But we're already right back into the action. Definitely a hot start for New England Whalers. In the first round, it was PwnAlone. The second, it's Rampage. Who's next to pop off here? My money's on Booby. Heading into this game, before map number 1, I would have said Booby is most definitely the player to watch on the side of Whalers. He has been stepping up massively for his team in recent history. Although not off to the start that he would want. His team is, that is. He'll try to do the best that he can. Right now, he's just tossed a couple of grenades over towards Palace as push starts coming out from Nero and Droid over towards a ramp, and roCa, what a clean angle over towards CT. Spots the first. I'm not sure what roCa is trying to do there. Types the .ff in chat. A little bit of BM, perhaps. Who knows? Droid sitting snugly on the A bomb site right now. Surely going to be on borrowed time. Just trying to drag some rotates over. Oh, he just punches his ticket in just a bit too early and gets punched from the ticket booth as a response. 3-on-4, not looking good for Alcoholics Anonymous right now. 2 players hurting badly, and the third, robby, isn't doing much better. He's within that 1-shot range for the FAMAS too, so he could easily die at just the touch of a hand. Molotovs ring out, but the bomb is planted through the fire and the flames. But will they be able to carry on here? Booby has something to say about it. Takes a small little duel alongside Stellar. 1-for-1 trades all the way through. robby, it will consolidate down to him in a 1 versus 3, but he's only going to find the 1. And the other 2 will go ahead and clean up the damage. All things considered, it's not terrible. Alcoholics Anonymous are at least going to be able to try to force up a couple of guns, maybe Galil's. If they really feel risky, they could go for a couple of more AKs than you might expect, but I think utility would definitely be in their best advantage, or in their best, I guess, favor to get right now. They have a decent amount of it. Not enough for a full execute, but enough to make something work out, I'm sure. Droid watching for any aggression. Nades ringing out over towards window. There's no give as well. I think that's important to mention. That means AA are going to be able to, let's say, quite have free reign over mid, but at least have a decent amount of presence. djay holding towards ladder room could easily be, ooh, the Baron. But that's, unfortunately, the Baron gets demolished, and, well, that means that the cat towards most of B site is going to be taken over. Rampage will be the only gatekeeper of this, and he's going to fall like the rest after only getting 1 kill in response. Alcoholics Anonymous, this is definitely the place that they want to be in right now. They're getting all the kills to boot, and roCa has absolutely no say. He can't even do anything before all of his teammates fall around him. The rotates just a bit slow from New England Whalers while trying to attempt that post plant. So roCa is just going to give up on the dream and choose to save that M4. It's a pretty gorgeous M4. I don't blame him. roCa, if you hear this, please inspect that weapon for me. I want to see it in all its glory. I suppose he isn't listening. Nonetheless, doesn't matter too much here. Alcoholics Anonymous finally getting that coveted #1 on the board. And in a pretty convincing fashion as well. They only drop a single player, Droid, while doing it. That can give them a little bit of leeway when it comes to buying up rifles and, well, nades as well for the coming rounds. Considering that round, they had to really scrape the bottom of the barrel to even put together a couple of smoke grenades. I think they have to be pretty happy with the results that they're going to be getting for this round and maybe for this round to come. Mid taken over. Only by 1 member at the moment. Second will join the party. PwnAlone, closest to being able to contest it alongside Rampage, who just have to give up their position. Compromises, I suppose, the word I was looking for. CTs just don't really have a ton of map control to speak of right now, so it becomes infinitely more difficult to do anything with these force-up guns that they have gotten. FAMAS MP9 and a Desert Eagle. But maybe the AWP can do a little bit of damage. Booby's pushing up aggressively towards B apartments, although a lot of the action from the T side seems to be happening elsewhere, and it's towards the opposite site entirely. Flash rings through, and robby does as well. robby has been on an absolute tear this game so far. He was a top fragger on map #1, and in the series yesterday, he was most definitely the top performer. He's only gotten 1 kill so far, but he's in a very forward position since the B site has been completely cracked open. I think I didn't exactly give that enough attention that deserves. The B site was just completely blown right open by the T side here, and they might be able to extend their lead even further. Check out this angle from robby. He's right now just hiding in the shelves, but they're looking out for him. robby, this is exactly what I'm talking about. He's just going to get away with a quick double like that. He didn't even have to bait his teammate to do it. I mean, technically it was bait, but his teammate didn't even have to fall for it. Nero still stays alive. Sure, only on 2 points of health, so him and robby are both going to have to retreat very early on. But it's another very solid round for Alcoholics Anonymous. New England Whalers, PwnAlone in particular, is just going to be forced to save this AK-47. Because his team, take a look at the money. It is dire. It is non-existent. Yo, Thorbs, I'm not going to lie, man. I'm just a caster. I have no administrative decisions. I'm just shoutcasting this, man. It's 3-2. And it should be 3-3 very, very soon. I can't see AA somehow struggling at all against pistols like this. PwnAlone is the only decision otherwise. He has an AK-47. He's pushing up slowly. He saved it, but will he be able to pop off with it? Stellar says no. He removes the AK first and the P250 second. That was our only chance dissipated. It's gone up in smoke. And right now the USPs, all they can do is just try to survive. But, ooh, DJ. He tried being sneaky, but a bit too sneaky, perhaps. He'll die like the rest of his team. It's another quick one. AA looking good on the early part of Mirage. I have to say, most definitely are looking pretty solid. This is the kind of start that AA need. They might actually be able to take the lead on top of it. Forcing up those pistols didn't exactly do any much good. And although they've invested a little more this time, I don't exactly see it working out for them too much. Although, it's a 1-for-1 trade over in Palace, and it will be an AK-47 for PwnAlone to work with. I think they can actually make something decent happen out of this if they can force these kind of awkward positions for the T side here. Palace belongs entirely to the Whalers at the moment, while Ramp belongs to the T side. 4-on-4. It's still anyone's round. You definitely have to give the edge to AA just because they can split the defense of New England Whalers however they wish. But if these pistols can continue being in awkward spots and AA just aren't ready to deal with them, maybe we could see a round slip away from them. Stellar has absolutely no intention of letting that happen. Nor does fiziq. They both find kills. And I think the gauntlet just might be completed. The pistol challenge, I suppose you can even say. DJ will get one in return. Probably just trying to save that AK-47 yet again. But I mean, really, Alcoholics Anonymous, it's their round to lose. They aren't gonna. It's their round to lose guns, even. But I don't think they're gonna. Yeah, indeed, DJ will make it so. It's a free kill for nero. And a free round for AA. 2 in a row. Both of which New England Whalers were on a save, I should say. It's not 2 in a row. It's actually 4 in a row for AA, but 2 of which with very poor economy. But now, they don't have that little bit of an asterisk. They're going to have a full investment into this one, the Whalers. And they're going to go ahead and try to cap it off with a little bit of aggression to start things out with. robby, here's a flash, ring out towards the top of mid though, so he's going to stay in a little bit of a cheeky position over towards this close doorway. DJ elsewhere on the map takes a bit of damage early while trying to take this fight over towards underpass. fiziq just needs to try to stay alive, but he can do even better. He finds a double, just like that. How are they getting away with some of these duels? Droid even finds a kill to boot. A double for him and a double for fiziq means that there is absolutely no chance for the New England Whalers. How did they give up that round? There was a lot of promising starts, I suppose say there. New England Whalers, I liked what they're trying towards the top of mid very early on, but it just seems like they're just losing these gunfights in very unfortunate fashions. They're a great team. They kept it competitive on map number 1, but map number 2, they seem to not be off to the hottest start. It was incredible individual plays on the first 3, but they've been silent in the past 5 now. But they'll look to save an AWP. Alcoholics Anonymous definitely exacting revenge for the first time that they met. Off to a pretty hot start on the T side of Mirage, getting the bomb detonated on the A bomb site to boot. Plenty of money in their pockets. Things are looking good. And that was another gun round too. I mean, New England Whalers, their money is down the drain. At what point do they call a pause? I mean, they have the Coach Limp one in the server with them, JW's brother. I'm not sure what point he steps in to maybe calm the nerves find out what's going wrong, because Alcoholics Anonymous, it doesn't even feel like they're going for something crazy. Really, at the moment, what I've been noticing from AA is that even when the CTs are able to get really compromised positions onto the Ts, you know, think about what happened over towards A ramp right there, or sorry, mid ramp, excuse me. They still lost those gunfights. It's rough. Oh, that AWP. Does nero not spot the scope? Oh man, that could change things, but no, it doesn't. nero, he is another player to look out for. He is honestly nuts on the AWP. I could see him going far. But it's been Droid who's the highlight player of this round, just collecting eco frags left and right and center. 6-3, and things continue to look up for the AA members. They've collected their 6-month coin. I want to see how much more that they can drag out of this side as well. Statistically disadvantageous, the T side of Mirage, but we saw yesterday that AA are a very scary team on Mirage in the first place. I mean, it is their map pick for a reason. I would have to hope that they can impress. Stellar goes for something a little bit cheeky. New England Whalers are trying the same sort of thing. 3 players committed towards the A bomb site here. One of which might have to peek their face right now. Booby eats a Molotov and a grenade right behind it, but still delivers a kill. Burns alive for his sins. 4-on-4 now. Still at a relatively even keel situation. That being said, though, as I've mentioned so many times before, a 4-on-4 does always favor a T side because it forces the Whalers, the CT side in general, to split their defense here. Even a 3-on-3, CTs are forced to gamble a position or two. Though the trades are still going the way, every which fashion, for Alcoholics Anonymous. I have no clue how they're coming out on top of these duels every single time. They're all on different parts of the map, but it works out every single time. PwnAlone and Rampage, both with AWPs, will have to hold the line perfectly for the CT side. fiziq eating a nice shot. He's off to a good start. The 3 remaining terrorists are low on health. But it doesn't matter when they're hitting the shots too. fiziq, that's not exactly the cleanest shot from Droid, but his teammates are there to pick up the slack. 3-7, things continue in the same fashion that it has for 7 rounds now. The T's not really even looking that contested, to be completely honest. Another save will come through. I can imagine, I feel like Whalers will want to try to up the ante here. I can feel a push towards A ramp. And I think this is actually a really decent read too. They've had one player usually committed early on, Droid almost every single time. I think fiziq a couple of rounds previously. But even now, AA are starting to adjust. They hear a lot of noise that New England Whalers are making. fiziq even hears a little bit of noise from Rampage too. If he spammed this angle, he could be in for a free kill. And most likely a bomb site on top of that here. This will have to be a miracle from the CTs to pull this one off here, and they're starting to pull it off. They get off to a good start. 2 kills go their way here. Surely a third isn't in order, and indeed it is not. Just barely robby survives. 6 points of health. Droid on 16. He's not much healthier. Really keep an eye on Droid here, though. Okay, apparently not. nero's still going to pop off. How can I ever forget him? He's kind of the X factor for this team, isn't he? Bomb planted. Rampage only on 1 point of health. He's on borrowed time here. Just going to go ahead and die like the rest. Or not. He's still delivering with a kill here. Now the last 2 remaining members of AA are super low on health. Make it 1 remaining player. It's robby all alone, and oh, they line up for him? That is so unfortunate. New England Whalers. That was your round to lose. Oh, Christ. Well, okay, I wouldn't say it was their round to lose, but a lot of things were going their way on that retake. The fact that they took nero down, who is the only healthy player in AA, they took the other one, but then just the last remaining player over towards bench. If there's already a kill happening, I'm just going to go ahead and keep the eye on nero at the moment. I said nero is one hell of an impressive player, and someone you should keep your eye on. And Well, he's already delivering in a pretty stupendous fashion. CT defense is split. And I said I just need to keep the camera on Nero. He is incredible. Gets another one on the PwnAlone. Bomb planted over at A. Defense is non-existent from the Whalers at the moment, but they're going to try to push for some much-needed map information. I have no clue why Booby wanted to commit to that fight so badly, but the rest of his team is already committed to save. Hindsight is 20/20, to be completely sure. I mean, there's a reason these guys are at the higher level of CS than me. But looking back, I don't exactly see what Booby was trying to do there by committing to that fight towards CT. It was a lost round nonetheless, but they even give up a gun. Nice shot from fiziq. Can he get a double? No, he can't. djay. We'll go ahead and at least get one kill in return. Save that AK-47 for a rainy day, and that rainy day comes now. The forecast is gloomy. 3-9 AA on an absolute rampage, no pun intended. Looking to keep up the momentum and try to make this double digits perhaps. Still no pause comes out, which I think is a bit interesting. It's at a relative standstill for the time being. PwnAlone nearly caught with his pants down. Still stays alive. The ex-Divine team right now absolutely obliterating the Whalers. Still at a standstill. Okay, not for long apparently. djay and Droid exchange blows, and roCa is just on the receiving end of it. A 4-on-4 with a chance to go even more lethal. Indeed, it does happen. The double commit from the CTs. I mean, Stellar is just caught out in the open, to be extremely honest. AA can still take this wherever they wish, sure, but I don't exactly have the highest hopes for this B push, especially since Rampage is in such a strong position. But despite that, he's not going to be able to find the kill. PwnAlone will be quick on the rotate. He's not going to spot anyone. Knows that they might be crossing into market, so he's going to be watching from an off angle. And of course, Auto Director looks away at the wrong time. But I mean, hey, there's still plenty of time for AA to find the kills. I'm just going to go ahead and try to manually direct from here on out. Not going to bother with auto direct. It has done nothing but bad for me. And a pause finally comes through. Much needed from the Whalers. This is going to be one of their last two remaining rounds on this half. And they're going to be able to buy into this one here, if they even feel like doing it. Next round for sure if they save this one, but then comes the point where you imagine, or where you think, do we even bother forcing up here? It looks like the answer to that is yes. I'm not sure if I agree with this situation here, but the Coach Limp one, the big brain behind the New England Whalers, seems to think that this is the best judgment call. And a technical pause comes through. That gives a little bit more time for New England Whalers to talk about things, I suppose. How do they want to play this out? Definitely what it seems like right now is that what I think would be the best bet for Whalers is, I feel like some of their best rounds so far, minus those first three, but the ones that they've kept it the most competitive is when they've been trying to push AA into uncomfortable situations. I really think back to that round where it could have easily gone the way of Whalers if it wasn't for AA hitting their shots, but pushing towards underpass and pushing top mid at the same time, just kind of collapsing, going quick with those MP9s, I think it actually could be a decent shot for them. They don't seem to agree with my rationale, but they're going to go ahead and bring it towards mid, this time from a different angle, and it's going to be a shooting range for the T side here. They find one kill. Surely a second is going to be on the cards for them here. robby will make it so. He's going to find two before he falls. 3 versus 2. Rampage and djay left to do it all. Left as the last remaining beacons of hope. But the light is starting to die out. And it will die. 3-11. 11 in a row for Alcoholics Anonymous is nothing short of a dismal performance from the CT side. It has to hurt to be on the receiving end of, but, you know, I'm sure the Whalers have been in this situation before. They're down but not out just yet. They can still pull off this crazy T-side comeback if they are feeling real ambitious, but it's not looking up. AA just have so little respect for the Whalers at the moment. They're pushing every which way and winning the duels wherever they take them. This is an exception, though. Booby will get one onto robby, who's been a very notable name in the server. And a full execute out from the T's shows at least some signs of respect. Last round of the half, 4v4. All things considered, not too shabby. I mean, AA haven't quite committed. Keep in mind, the bomb's still down in spawn. Oh my god. A DJ has actually gone up. He's going to spot the bomb. Oh my lord. That is a lifeline right there. Nero gets one with a, or gets a kill, excuse me. And a second might be on the cards, because Rampage, I don't think it's going to be long for this world. Indeed, no, but DJ will have to pull off an incredible clutch. The bomb is down, so he has a real decent shot at making it happen. He's going to have to isolate the fights. He's basically in a DM server as he finds the first two, but now they know exactly where he is, and Stellar will close it out. 12-3 at the half, 12 in a row for Alcoholics Anonymous after that blistering start from New England Whalers too. I mean, that pistol from PwnAlone was incredible. The follow-up round from Rampage was clean as hell to watch. In the third, honestly, I don't even remember what it was like, but apparently it was relatively close. From here on out, though, look at that round history. It has been a very one-sided affair. There hasn't even been that many close calls, which is brutal to think. Jaden asks, how many games is there, or is there just one? This is a best of 3. However, this is map number 2. We unfortunately started late. So, if Alcoholics Anonymous win this map, which, let's be completely real here, looking at the scoreline, I would suggest that is going to happen. There will only be one game. But, there's a potential for one more after this. Jaden asks, is that it? New England lose altogether? I mean, they lost their map pick on map number 1, which was Inferno. So, yeah, that will be it for New England Whalers. I don't think they're out of the tourney entirely, but I think they go to losers. I might be wrong. But, speaking of the Whalers in question, they're down, not out. They still have a chance at making something happen. And the pistol round is definitely the place to do it. A contact play over at B is going to be the menu for tonight, the order for tonight here. robby will have to be on the receiving end of it, and fiziq will actually find first shot here. First blood goes his way. Droid, Nero both step up with shots, and it's a firing range. The CTs obliterate at the B bomb site here. The rotates are quick, the shots are quicker, and the end of the line is just about as quick. It's done. I mean, AA at this point, they're just going to go ahead and try to pad their stats for the inevitable victory that they're going to be staring down the barrel of. New England Whalers, I mean, it's surely going to be 14. Early nade through from fiziq. Doesn't find any early damage. This reeks of a fake, though. Bomb is down in T-spawn. One kill goes away of Nero as he's already aggressing up towards mid, and well, no more even trying to strategize of what Whalers are going to try to do for this round here, because the action has already started. And it's not going to be ending for a little while. Or perhaps it is going to end very, very soon here, because these pistols have found Jack in this one. PwnAlone. Trying to just stay alive. No chance. I think even they realize that this is just about done. Booby. Spotted out. Can't even hit a shot with the Glock, unfortunately. He was pretty much dead to rights anyway, but he can't even make it a little bit more glorious on his way to the grave. It's a bitter pill to swallow, but the Alcoholics are completely running away with map number 2. They are looking, honestly, so good on Mirage. I mean, this combined with their game yesterday against Station 7, I believe it was, they're looking real slick. However, this seems to be a much more one-sided affair than yesterday was even. On map number 1 and 2, the utility is insane. Booby doesn't even have a chance to see a player before he dies. Although DJ will find one back. It's still a very one-sided round. I mean, for the most part here, AA should be able to close it out cleanly. DJ and PwnAlone. We'll try to say otherwise. 1-for-1 trade. Droid even tags up the second player. And his position is given away on the radar, so AA can rotate around it. DJ now has to pull off a 1-on-2. He holds the line. He has plenty of time. And 35 points of health. But he doesn't exactly have the highest hopes of making this work. Stellar doesn't exactly know where the last remaining member could be, but if he were to push out through Cat over towards A, he is dead. He's going elsewhere. Stellar respecting the position. Just go let him sneak up towards the B bomb site here. DJ will check every single angle. In fiziq, this is a waiting game that he is more than happy to play. So he'll find the kill, convert it into a round win. 15-3. All that I've really learned from this match is that AA are one scary as hell team on Mirage. Both their past two games have been complete wipeouts. I mean, they are looking strong. Very good read on how to play it, I suppose. It's looking an awful lot like a 2-0 victory. Exacting revenge and then some on the Whalers. 5 players over at mid from Whalers. This is ambitious to say the least here. It's a mix converted by, oh my lord, Nero, what did you just do? He got a quad kill out of nowhere. I don't even have time to think about what's going on this match before it's already over. A quad kill. Are you kidding me? Well, it ends with probably the most stylish play we've seen this match from Nero. Unbelievable quad closings out. I don't even get to spectate it, unfortunately. Don't even know what the hell that was, but I can tell you it was crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching. That is going to be the end of the action tonight. This is for the eFire Master League North America, and I believe that we're going to be going live tomorrow. I'll be completely honest, I just kind of stood in to cover this match, but I believe it will be solely an Upmind, bringing you the majority of the action from here on out. If not, I might be back, who knows. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoy the cast itself, I would highly recommend that you follow me on my Twitter or my Twitch. I'm Ito_TV on Twitch and ItoKP on Twitter. If not, that's cool. I just hope you guys have a good night. We'll see you guys very, very soon. And have a good one. Later.